Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Kidding. Let's have some fun. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. Now, what's a weird thing? They call me the Godfather of Credit? Well, simple. I built 60 billion of credit for my clients and myself in the last 49 years. Is that pretty good? See, I believe the problem with all of you, you have some problems. I think you're doing the up and down, up and down, up and down. I think we're also following a lot of circus people, a lot of clowns. That's just my opinion. I'm going to tell you what you need to do, and I'm going to boss you around. Isn't that fun? You're going to go, what? Yeah, that's what. All I can tell you is I create millionaires all the time, millionaire corporations. We're going to repackage your life. Some of you I saw this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning having fun. You see, I'm up every day at 1:45 in the morning ever since I started this TikTok thing. It's fun. I usually get up at 2:25. But I've been excited. This is my 6th week on TikTok, 6 weeks having fun. It's like my audience doing it in front of people all the time. I did seminars, workshops, and boot camps forever and ever. We get to play the game and win. Is that okay? So guess what we get to do today? I have 9,042 followers. Hey, I need 10,000 a day. How many more do I need? Let's figure it out. Gonna have some fun. Let's understand something today. I'm gonna give you rules and tools. I'm having a blast. I'm having a lot of fun because I like telling people what to do. It's kind of fun. You see, I know exactly what it takes to get you to millionaire status, but we got to go back to basics. All right, let's go back to basics. You ready? Hopefully you got your tablet and pen in front of you. You're ready to begin, right? What we're going to do is go here. We're going to write down something called SS5. Can you do that? SS5. I want you to figure out some things what you need to do for yourself today. It's very simple. The SS5 form, I filled out when I was 14 and a half years old because I was told to. I was told I need an SSN to go get a what? To get a job. Well, I already had one. See, I started my first company as a kid. You'll learn about that too. But I brought in $1 million in the bank. It's not hard to do. It's easy if you know what you're doing. So understand your SS5 form. Remember something. Before Nixon took the gold standard out in August of 71, all right, we were told to go to the SSN, Department of Social Administration. I went in the department like everybody else. I got in line, got my piece of paper. They said, stand over here. I stand over here. They said, stand over there. Then they said, do this. Whee! See, I'm a duck and a sheep. Quack, quack, quack. I think we're all ducks and sheep at one time. I went to the counter. Ma'am, are you the IRS? Huh? What do you say that for? Ma'am, your form here says SS5 in the left-hand corner. SS5. Because the IRS has the SS4. What are you talking about? See, here's the problem with us in this world today. Here's a lady working for the Social Administration. It's actually controlled by the IRS anyway. She didn't even know who she works for. Then all of a sudden we go, what? See, when you were born in 71, some of you, or mommy did it for you because Nixon took the gold standard out. They took the gold standard out. Before then, this was actually money. This isn't money anymore. It's a Federal Reserve note. It's a legal tender. So if we want to learn how to play the game to win, you might want to listen to me just a little bit. Why? Simple. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business, I released this in 1976. All right? Yeah, 76. Driving a Lamborghini. Simple. I was 16. What were you doing? All right, you're going to find out in the real deal, having fun. I've been having a great time for the last going on 6 weeks now. Today, we're going to change your life, if you allow me to. Will you allow me to tell you what to do just a little bit? Let's have some fun. You filled out the SS5 form, or mommy did. One of you did it. This equals an SSN. Oh, goody. Equals what? See, I believe the problem with you never connected the dots. I believe you've had friends and family rip you off. You're 35 to 75 years old, and you're disappointed. How's that? Because you didn't reach the top of the goal you wanted to. So what do we do? This is your 1040 tax return, okay? So if we start for basics right there in the beginning, we're going to build a blueprint as an example for you. See, I own the rights of Blueprint of Success. So I got to remind Tony out there to stop using it because I own it. He didn't want me to sue him again. But they do. It's just what they do all the time. So let's understand. Today, you got a paycheck, okay? Everybody got their first paycheck a long time ago or today. You got your paycheck. Let's understand something. Your paycheck is taxed and you get the leftover. Your paycheck's what? We do all the work, or lazy people. Half the world's lazy anyway. They still expect their paycheck. So they get that paycheck. It's taxed. All right. You get the leftover and everything touches tax, 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 and probate till you're gone. That's how it works. So understand today, I want you to share the live with 10 people, 20 people. I got to hit the 10,000 today. I've got to. This got to go up, 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 and away. Come on. I'm having fun. Now understand something. Okay. If you allow me to correct some of the things you're missing and connect your dots, I'll change your life. I guarantee it. Is that okay? I'll guarantee it. Today, you're going to learn things more you've ever learned in your life about personal business credit. Anyway, we're going to have some fun. The goal is very simple today. Now, let's understand. They're going to put some on the screen for it right now. That's going to go on the screen. What we're going to look at. Ah! How many of you feel like that before? How many of you had a lousy day, a lousy week, or a lousy year, and you got your assets kicked? They wanted to sue you, take it away? See, we got choices today. It's very simple. Choices. If we focus today, I want to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. Is that okay? Humpty Dumpty. That's what do we get to do? Okay. So you got your SSN, SS5. Mom, you did it or you did it for 1040 tax return. Now, I need you to write down two numbers. You ready to write down the numbers? It's very simple. You're going to write down 6420. Let's go here. 6420. Okay? Yeah, there's a terrible two. Circle it. Or do you need $10,000? Okay, how much income do you need? That's the bottom line. How much income do you need to pay your bills? Problem with most of you don't know your income. You might know what you make or what you take home, but the reality is you don't know your bills, so you don't know what you really have in the bank. So again, what do? Income. If my income is taxed, okay, right away, I get the leftover. How the blank do I get any leftover back? How do I get any leftover back? So if we understand this and the way it works, understand connecting the dots, we're going to write down the word you here. Here's you. All right. And if you got a spouse, your husband or wife, you write another you. Okay. Now, God made us one. So I'm going to say family first. Family. God, family, money. Okay. God, family, money. It's just me. God, family, money. See, when I say family, that means my wife and I, because we became one. Got it so far? I keep basically having this little debate with the guy out there going blah, 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 and he's a circus. Now, I think he's one of the biggest clowns out there anyway. That's my opinion. So again, you're one. Now, we got some problems, okay? Number one, all right, you became one under God's eyes. Whatever you believe in, that's up to you. From now on, you don't buy anything together. You separate everything. That's right. Your problem is like when you bought the house. It's supposed to be escrow, close, homestead, trust. Let's write it down. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. Most of the people, what's a homestead? Well, what can I trust? Stop. Before you got the keys to your house, that should have been done before you got the keys. Escrow, close, homestead, and it's an irrevocable trust. Irrevocable. Earlier today, I'm debating with somebody who's going irrevocable. Hell no. Are you kidding me? All you have to do is study the Rockefellers. It's simple. I studied every rich and famous person I could get a hold of as a kid because I wanted to learn how to get out of hell. I didn't like being used and abused as a kid. I didn't like eating out of a trash can. I thought it sucked. So I could only figure out how to figure it out for me. That's what I did for me and for you, okay? So we're going to talk about escrow, close, homestead, trust. But here you have a problem. Husbands and wives, you're one under God's eyes. Don't you ever buy anything joint. Buying something joint is the dumbest thing you did in your life, okay? Let's pretend you're going to turn these up today, okay? And you bought a house. Oh, goody. We bought a house. Let's put the house like here. Wow, the house. So there's a house. If you both signed for the house, and you lost the house, the bank's going to report you to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you screwed it both of you. See, you got to plan the problem. If you don't plan the problem, you get your assets kicked. Got it so far? Plan the problem. Never bring the pain home. Stop bringing the pain home. Got it? So we're going to make sure only one of you signed for the loan. Only one of you are silly enough to do that. It's a married person sold separate property. Understand that? We use total income. In the 70s, as a consultant, and I set up what's called Rapid Score, Rapid Refresh. I created that when I'm training Ken Yarbrough for TRW and basically Harold Stokes. He was my mentor and one of my college professors and one of my attorneys and friends too. So let's understand something. Back then, we had to give gifted money to close an escrow because you use your credit to get a house. Today, in the near future, when you buy your next house, you're going to buy it through a trust. That's right, trust. So you're already on the trust. You're going to have escrow, homestead, and put an irrevocable trust before you get the damn keys. Your problem is you keep bringing the pain home. Stop it. It's ridiculous. So what you did is escrow close. We're both on the loud. Oh, goody. Lose the house. The credit reports it to the credit reports to what? Because they lost to the IRS as a 1099-C. You set yourself up to fail. That sucks. We are separate people. My wife and I are one under God's eyes. But she buys houses, I buy houses. We have two CFOs. We don't hurt each other. Got it so far? Now, next we're going to talk about the car you drive today. Okay? You have a car. Fantastic. You have a car. Oh, I love that. Problem you got on the circus out there. You can only ride out so much of the car. Stop it. I've never heard so much crap in my life. Registered owner, lien holder. Write it down. Okay, we're going to focus. Okay, the car. Yes, under 179. He'll finally repeat it right because he said 5,500 to 6,000 pounds. Yeah, stop it. 179, I learned when I was a kid. I was 9.5 years old when I learned 179. It's IRS code. Okay, 179. So focus on it. But I learned certain things to play the game. The car registered owner. You're the registered owner. Fantastic. What did you do? You went to go buy a car. Wow. Honey, let's go look for a car. We're not going to buy. We're just going to look. You let the car dealership sweat you for 5 hours. And then you allow them to run your credit without what? Control. You didn't control the situation. When you give a car dealership permission to run your credit, when you sign that piece of paper, you write above it, this allows one inquiry only. One inquiry only. One inquiry only. Car dealerships have a bogus credit bureau, if you don't know this. They made up this credit bureau crap in the middle, and they don't look at your Experian, Transit, and Equifax as much as you think they do. They got this bogus report, so they manipulate you. Your biggest thing when you go to the car dealership is understand they're going to sweat you for 5 hours, and that's the wrong way to do it anyway, but that's up to you. Okay. Now, I want you to share this live with the whole world. Okay? I want you to share with 10 or 20 people right away. I want you to DM me. I want you to tap the screen 1,000 times and say you like it too. We're going to have some fun. Is that okay? Now, you have to realize how you do things is how you set yourself up to fail. Sorry, this is what happens. One of you are going to sign for the car. Not both of you. The next thing is the sales manager comes over to change the deal. The rep that did anyway. Then the finance manager changes again. Did you know cars are marked up 60%? They get a rollback from the manufacturer. Do you realize they don't need to get you inquiries in the first place, but they do this to jack it up and get bonus points? All right, so understand. If you control the inquiry, you only get one. Did you know that one inquiry can be called the duplication because you got the car? Under the duplication rule, but it's up to you again. See, you don't plan anything. You go your life going half, blah, blah, blah. Roll the dice. Oh, goody. No. The car is going to change, okay? Now, we're going to go way over here. Over here, come on. We're going to write down the word banks, okay? Banks. Banks, okay? Banks, and I'm going to write down 1984. Write down 84 right here, okay? Banks have branch numbers. The bank has a branch number, okay? So I need you to focus on this. So let's do a triangle. Let's understand something today, okay? The world's trying to tell you, let's repair your credit. Then you're a thief. You stole from your creditor. You want to rip off your creditor? Go for it. I don't want to pay tax. I get a blind trust. You're paying tax, period. But as much as you have to. Learning to play the game, but it's up to you again. So over here, okay, we're going to write down IRS. The IRS is in control. Well, I'm going to listen to that guy that's howdy do the cowboy hat, and he says I get a blind trust. Ah, peekaboo. Yeah, right. There's no thing as a blind trust. Okay, irrevocable trust. Oh, yeah. Do your homework. It's simple. The banks, they bankrupt branches. That is a bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. Okay, automatic stay. Now, I'm not here to be safe and attorney, but that's just, me. I'm not going to be that for you. I'm just giving you some public information. Is that okay? When they bankrupt the locations, branch numbers, they're doing a line of defense. This is a corporate umbrella, and they're doing tax balancing. Now, I need you to write down, borrow money is not taxable. Write it down. Borrow money is not taxable, okay? Then I want you to realize one thing. Corporation's a legal person. Chapter 18, I'll show you that as well, public record. So again, if borrow money is not taxable, all right, debt offsets taxes. Is that why he borrowed $44 billion not to pay tax? Is that like Elon Musk did this or that, or Bezos or whatever, and Warren Buffett? Borrow money on what? See, if you want to play, you got to play to win. I make millionaires and billionaires every day. You want to play? All right, just turn these up a little bit today. We're going to have some fun. Now, I got a couple of problems. I rhyme all the time. I write with both hands at the same time, and I basically have total recall on those things. And I used to piss off my teachers because I remember everything. It's not a good thing, but sometimes it is. Okay. So if they're going to do tax balancing, now you're going to go over here. Come on. You're going to write down LLC. You're going to write down LLP. Go ahead. Come on. Keep up. S Corp, C Corp, okay, Nonprofit Corp, and PC. Okay, these are the 6 kinds of corps you can have. All right, so let's break it down. Very simple, okay? They have 9 types of LLCs, 9 types. I got an LLC, Ray, but I don't have a corporation. That's the circus out there, and the clown's going, blah, 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 blah. You need 3 of them. Oh, yeah. This one's this. They're going to do rapid score. Oh, you need 3 of these. The man doesn't realize I invented rapid rescore and rapid refresh. And number 1, you don't need 3 of those. That's called dumb. Dumb, da, da, dum, 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 dum. That's what it's called, okay? So let's focus on what we can do. Now, I need you to draw a square right here, all right? And I need you to have 9 entities. Oh, you're not following along? You don't want to play? Here's your problem. Oh, I'm looking, I know it all. I bought my first Lamborghini from an auction when I was 14 and a half. What the hell did you do? Step up. Get the paper, the tab, and a pen, and do what you're told to do. You don't want to go get it? That's you. Simple. Half of you are freaking lazy. Lazy. The other half, you want to go get it. I'm one of the few. I'm not one of the many. I had to brainwash myself as a kid all the time. So you can step up today and play if you want. Because I'm going to tell you what to do, like it or not. That's just me. I've always told people what to do. Now understand, I'm online twice a day. Okay, 6 days a week. 2, that's 5. Here's 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's do one over here for 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now 49 years. Okay, in person or online. 6 days a week, flat out. Okay, that's what I've dedicated myself to do, is help people like you, everybody. I'm the incorporator for Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers, and Angels since the President of the United States of America too. So let's understand, we'll play my way. We're going to show you something on the screen one more time. Now you're going to take a picture this time. This time you're going to see what's on the screen. You're going to take a picture. There's your future. There's your future. Flat out. There's your 2026. I don't understand. I need you to focus on 2026. Okay? This is your future. This is a line of defense. Write down line of defense. Okay? You're an expert in real estate. Fantastic. Explain to me an assignment of mortgage I developed in 1989. Show me a homestead blocker. UCC when a child mortgage. Because you can't, because it's called blah, 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 blah. Just filed my nonprofit articles today. Just wait for approval to get the IN. Okay, understand. Jay, that's fantastic. On the 31st to about the 5th, they're not going to give tax IDs, okay? So it's got to be done right away, and you see the file number by tomorrow morning. Because on the 31st, they actually shut their offices down for about a week. I got to the point as the largest registered agent in the world, doing more corporations than anybody on this planet, by the way. The IRS changed the rules because I gave them so much business. Then it went to as many as you want. Then it was on the weekends. Then it was 5 a day. Now it's 1 a day. Isn't it a vitamin called 1 a day? So again, what do we get to do? All right, share the live with 10 more people. Please, let's have some fun. Here's Monica, fantastic. Here's Jay. Okay, here's Kim. I love seeing Kim again. I've been seeing her for the last week. I've been helping people for 49 years, having fun. Now, when I shut down the freeway, that was great. All right. By the way, I was the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years. An event on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, every week. Having fun with people like you. This TikTok thing, 6 weeks, this is my 6 weeks, been fun. I'm having a great time. You have a good time? But again, I'm going to correct some of your mistakes. There's your future. You'll put it on the screen one more time. Take a picture. I believe your problem is you. I believe you drove by the Wendy's restaurant the other day. You should have went and said, "Where's the owner?" There's no owner. It's a management company. Through corporate structure, I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. Why didn't you? What's wrong with you? These don't know how to work? See, you drive by your opportunity every day. Every day you drive by the opportunity. I don't understand what's wrong with you. There's got to be something wrong with you, okay? I mean, hell, I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. So again, they don't want me. What do? Well, I'm going to play my way. I like my way. I think your way sucks. Sorry. Isn't that terrible? Oh, you're an expert in real estate. Oh, goody. Let's put this here. 3 properties here. Yeah, we know there's 9 LLCs, but you don't even know what the hell they are. Because you don't know, because you've been listening to the circus going blah, blah, blah. Okay. If you had 3 houses in an LLC, I'm going to have 10 LLCs. I got a guy the other day, he's got 42 LLCs. What a nightmare for the accountant. And the franchise tax fee and low fees, it's ridiculous. You'll never make any money. A corporation or an LLC on Secretary of State's website. So when you file a corporation, an LLC, LLP, what have you got? What happens? It's on the Secretary of State's website. It's right there. Your name's on the officers list. When they sue you. Congratulations. Yeah, dude, you're the duck and sheep. Whack, 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 man. That's what you do. You didn't plan the problem. Why didn't you plan the problem? What's wrong with you? These don't work? Okay. If you lose, and one of these people in these 3 houses sue you, they sue the LLC and they sue you. Congratulations. Eee! You're older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. Isn't that terrible? I want you to plan the problem. So please write it down. I want you to plan the problem. If you listen to me, you'll find out in 1985, I created a division process. That's a lot of defense. These houses will be each division. You will set up a division per property, per opportunity. Then you have some ding dong. Well, they see the division, they see the corporation. Crap. You have an LLC called Series LLC. It allows you different pieces as a management. And none of you know what I'm talking about because you don't have one. What are you doing? Oh, it's about it. I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old. I always have, and I always will. If you had 9 houses, that means 9 divisions. Now, how are you going to afford the money, honey? Where's the money, honey? Now, pay attention. All cards fluctuate. Let's write it down. Write it down. I said, Ray Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, hey, you said they fluctuate. Write it down. All cards fluctuate but 2. You need sticky. That's what you need, sticky. If you got a $10,000 card like these here, this is a 10, this is a 50. Okay? The way I helped design the system as a consultant for Yarborough, TRW Experian, this card, the 29% rule. This card's worth $10,000. Most of you don't even have that. Why? Because you're doing it wrong anyway. The up and down show, stop it. A $10,000 card is only worth $2,900. When you take it past 29%, you go to the yellow to the red. You jacked up the wrong damn card. That's why your credit goes up and down like a yo-yo. Oh! Then you get the circus going, well, you got this card, you what you got to do. BS. You're going to lay out your cards in front of you now, purse or wallet, right now. Come on. I want sticky time. I want you to realize mathematically, numbers never lie, only people lie. Okay, it's like the credit repair flaky things. Oh, I can repair your credit in 14 days. No, you can't. And if you do, you lied. All right, isn't credit fraud? See, if you want to rip off your creditors, go hire one of those flaky companies to rip you off. I'm not going to do that. All right, I'm going to help you rebuild yourself the right way if you want to. If you don't, then that's your problem, not mine. All cards, what? Fluctuate. Sticky time. Now, the excuse will be, I had an emergency, Ray. Stop it. Knock off the crap. These cards don't fluctuate. Write it down. I got the golden platinum cards 18 years ago to do a POT. The paid overtime limit's $100,000 up to that. They're unlimited cards. If I have an old blankety blank day, week, month, or year, am I going to jack up the wrong damn card like you? Heck no. No way. I'm not going to be dumb. You're not dumb, but you follow dumb. These don't fluctuate. These do. So if I got an old crappy day, week, month, or year, lose my job, I'm going to jack these suckers up. You're going to have 100,000 of personal credit because I said so. Write it down. 100,000 of personal credit. You're going to have 8 of these suckers. 8 of them. Isn't that fun? We're going to protect the family. If 100,000 credit is issued to you correctly and you have a 750 to 800 score, you get more. And if you have an old blankety blank day, that gives you 71,000 of safety. And then you jack up these suckers. Why do you have crappy credit, most of you? Why do you go up and down like a yo? Because you know what the hell you're doing. You're amateur hour. You're listening to the circus and the clowns out there. I can repair your credit in 14 working days. Ay. First of all, you should have got this as I give it to the kids. This is called starting out right. Every kid in high school, in college, I offer to do the credit file for them for free. I set it up, this rules and tools in this book. Because I help set up the system in the first place behind the scenes. Everybody needs starting out right, so you don't screw it up. One of my first books was called Prove It or Remove It. You see, that was not supposed to be credit repair. When I did Winning the Game of Business, now here's Winning the Game of Credit. Yeah, I wrote that. See, in the back of the books, it was simple. You would have Ray Reynolds there, the Godfather Credit. That's only 13 feet. It's the highest kick in 81 on the planet. One of the cars in the 21 card collection, one of the mansions, and one of the yachts. Why not? See, I see a bunch of BS out there. I don't like BS. I say, oh, blah, 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 blah. Me, I'm just going to give you the truth. If you want to repackage yourself, let me know. So, you have 9 houses. A division allows you to separate liability. Your banks do this, your grocery stores do this, your cities do this, okay? The United States of America Incorporated, okay? What did I say? United States Incorporated, right? Supreme Court deemed a corporation as a legal person. I'll show you chapter 18. And the United States of America has 50 corps, 50 what? States. And then cities, corporations too. We could play the game the same way, okay? But you have a problem. You need to create a line of defense. Line of what defense? In this box here, you're going to put an M in the box. This is management company. Management, okay? And what you're going to do is learn how to play my way. Why? Because I think your way sucks, okay? Why? Because you've been doing it wrong, in my opinion, for most of you. So we're going to go to the slides one more time. We're going to show you what I got to do for me, what I could do for you. So it's called See It, Believe It, Go Get It. Write it down, please. Okay? See it, believe it, go get it. That's how it works. Now, I like driving company cars. Here's the key. Out there, they keep going and say, you can only write off so much of the core. I don't give a crap about the write-off. I care about the liability. You. All right? You. Husbands and wives. The car is registered to you. If you get in a bumpity bump, first thing you do is you get out to be nice. Ooh, how you doing today? And what happens next? I'm going to tell you, shh, shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm going to tell you flat out, be nice, but don't talk too much. I'm sorry, this happened, blah, blah, blah. And then you give them your driver's license that has your home address on it. Mine's got P.O. Box. Why is your home address on your driver's license? You just told a stranger where you live. The registration insurance has cut your home address again. What is wrong with you? It's a P.O. Box. Nobody gets to know where you live. It's a secret. Shh. But the problem with the car, yes, we have 179. We can ride up 6,000 pounds, blah, 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 if he ever gets it right. But what the problem is, the car should be absorbed as a division of a corporation. A division of a what? Please write down, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my corporate, my family. You've been sacrificing your family long enough. This is ridiculous. The registered owner of that car you have today, you're going to write down 3 divisions of you. Ready? Come on. You're going to have 3 divisions of you. Write down divisions of you. Please write it down. Here, you have 3 chances to try. 3. You had 3 chances to try all along, but you didn't try. You let yourself be number 1, and 1's a lonely number. If you would have focused in the first place, you'd realize this is a line of defense. Line of defense. We all have an old blankety blank day, week, or month, or year. No matter if you bring in millions and billions like I've done in my life, the bottom line, blank hits the fan all the time. We're going to master an SS4. Here, 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 and here. The SS4 form, if you look at it, it says employer, entity, individual person. It's a universal form. Always has been. Universal form. So when we look at this today, you're going to write down in those boxes, divisions of me, you're going to have 3 of them. This is going to be for contracts. Write down, put C for contracts. This is supply equals cash. Write it down. This is credit card. Okay? Credit card. If we create a corporate umbrella and include divisions of ourselves, those are legal people. The registration of a car is going to be a division. Okay? You see, they're teaching you old stuff out there, blah, 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 and the zookeepers, and I call the circus and the clowns. Again, old stuff. That's just my opinion. So I like Lamborghinis and Ferraris too. But again, what do? We see it, believe it, go get it. Our choice is simple. In the beginning, I'm going to say no pictures or recording because you're wasting your time. Focus on what I ask you to focus on, please. We're going to focus on what I'm going to tell you to do. It's to see it, believe it, and go get it. That is 13 feet when I kicked the light out. Guinness Book of Records guy pissed me off back then. I used to be a little hothead. He even hit my head. Owie, owie, owie. But you know what I like? I accomplished every goal I ever had. I kicked the basketball hoop when I was 14, the door jam at 10. We got choices. I want goodies. I want to show you some goodies. Is that okay? We show you some goodies? Goodies. Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and goodies, goodies, and goodies. We had 21 cars in the car collection for the fun of it because I was bored. All right, yachts and helicopters. If they're all in divisions, I separate liability. If somebody sues me, they can't screw me up. If I have a line of defense, I can protect my family, and that's the goal, right? I'm a man. I'm a father. I'm a husband. My job is to work for my family and go do what I got to do. I got 6 beautiful kids, 5 girls and a boy. And I got the greatest wife this planet's ever had. But again, what do? Goodies. I like goodies. I don't want to lose my goodies. You keep jeopardizing your goodies your whole life. Why would you do that? Why would you jeopardize goodies? But let's understand something. Here's Huntington Harbor. Seascape, Coral Cay, and Portofino Cove have properties on all 3 of those islands. There's 5 islands. That U-Dock was my U-Dock. Yeah, isn't that fun? Parking the big yacht in the backyard. Where do you park yours? I like goodies. Don't you like goodies? You have, in less than 3 days, today is almost over, Tuesday and Wednesday. You make New Year's resolutions all the time. I think you break them. I think you break them. If you play with me in 2026, I'll get you to 100,000 a month. Is that okay? 100,000 a month to your corporation. And understand, corporations receive money, do not pay tax till they're profitable. You get a paycheck over here, you're taxed before you get the leftover. Everything you touch is taxed again and again. Here we have a corporation. We don't pay tax until we're profitable. All right, debt offsets taxes. So if you want to play, I'll get you there. You've tried your whole life. You're 35 to 75 years old, and I think you're disappointed anyway. You let a friend and family member rip you off, and you're afraid to do anything. Boo! You're going to realize to focus on yourself. Simple. Family is always first because God made us men and women as one. Not me. Ay, ay, ay. Never seen so much dumb in my life out there. Family, house, it becomes a home. Car should not even be your damn car. It should be a division of a corporation because you're in a bumpity bum. They sue you. How many bloodsucker attorneys do you see on TV every day? Drive through the freeway. There are billboards everywhere. Let's sue everybody. If you don't protect your assets and don't protect to make sure you don't bring the pain home and never stop doing that, okay? You're a duck and a sheep. The goodies are all divisions. Goodies are divisions. They're divisions. I want to repackage you, okay? I want to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. I want to give you the pieces you're missing and reprogram you. Because right now, what you do, I think, sucks. Isn't that terrible? I'm going to tell you the truth. Because it's what it is, the truth. We get to play. Corporations can hold up to $250,000 per year tax-free. Corporations have to pay bills before the taxes are due. Yes and no, all right? So this is Jedi. Guess what? 250,000, yes and no, but you're wrong about the 250, okay? Debt offsets taxes. You pay what? But again, it depends on your structure. You cannot bring in 200,000, 250,000 into a corporation. And if you have no bills, you will pay tax. So what you said is half right, half wrong. Wrong. I will forever be grateful. Well, that's up to you, Sean. Okay. How can I be your student? Pay attention. You're my student now. You will be in the Puppet Master Club, period. I have 50 million people that I've taught division process to. I have 37 million clients. You want to be next? Pay attention. See, there's the goal. I don't like the circus out there because it's like hearing this, you can keep 250,000. That's BS. BS unless you have debt to offset taxes. Okay? BS. It stands for what? Blue? S'mores? What? I don't like dumb. Okay? If you're going to have a corporation, understand what it's going to do is become a management company. Period. Management company. You're going to have division process because I said so. I created divisions in 1985. Why? I didn't want to pay a franchise tax fee. 1984, I had a problem. It says I have to start paying a franchise tax fee. I own Shakey's Pizzas. I got some Subways. I got some 32 flavors. I got some donut stores. Hell, why not? I am the #1 installation and manufacturer for satellite television in the world. You heard world before? I'm making hundreds of millions of dollars through corporate structure. That's not even my money because I don't have any money. 1985, I did not want to pay franchise tax fee for all the pieces. Sacramento, all right, can I create an entity under a corporation that waives the franchise tax fee? 2 departments in Sacramento, create a form or modify one. We'll see if we approve it for you. Yeah. It was approved. Division process was born. The line of defense. That's what they should be teaching you right now, and all that circus stuff and all the clowns going blah, 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 blah. You have the ability to change your life if you want to. It takes money, all right, to get the honey. The honey is the car, the house, what you want. Write it down. Your paycheck is your lifestyle. Write it down. Your paycheck is your lifestyle. You have to realize to break even, and there's a structure to do that too. You know, when I was dropped off Redondo Beach Pier as a kid, and Mrs. Ho wrote down her window and says, "You're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die," she meant it. That's the devil's wife. It sucks. I wanted out of hell so bad, I'd read everything I could. I gather magazines again and again. Your choice is simple. I want you to write down auto income. Auto income. If you bought a Wendy's restaurant today, okay, you would get 100,000 a month coming in to the corporation. But I can't afford it, right? Yes, that's right. If I get you and write down checkbook money, write down blueprint loan, okay, and I lined you up at Wendy's restaurant, and me with 9 of you put $100,000 down. Do we have the $1 million now? It means every one of us get 96.20 as an average income per month. Forever. We own it. We own it through your divisions of corporation. No one can take it away from you. Your problem is you didn't own anything. You want to run your business. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Run your business. That's fine. But at least do auto income my way for a while, please. It's half the fun to play. Auto income. I see, here's the problem. Sean, I didn't know what to call it. I was 17 years old. I called it auto income. Nowadays, you got to say passive residual income. I didn't give a crap. I didn't care. I named it auto income when I had 22,000 payphones when I was 17, doing 6.6 million a month through corporate structure. When I have 19 houses. I didn't know what to call the damn thing. I call it auto income. Simple. The money's coming out, I can pay my bills. So I'm going to keep auto income. That's how it works. We all have a sad story. Nobody cares. Nobody gave a damn. Nobody cared I was born in a taxi, put in a trash can outside Guardian Hospital, and they left me. Then the hospital called them and said, what are you doing? They gave me a girl's name, raised my middle name. You know what it's like when you have buck teeth? Because I hit a curve at 42 miles an hour in my first coma as a kid. Okay, buck teeth, my first name's the girl's name. Going to Watts, Torrance, and Long Beach and all these great schools. You got to learn to kick it or run. I'd rather die than run. That's just me. Having fun. But you get to play my way. I want you fighting through the pain. I want you to focus on that. What I've done all my life. So I want you to understand what's on the screen now for you. It's very simple. It's called fighting through the pain. We got choices. Okay? The choices are very simple. Nick, are you putting that on the screen? Okay. All I can do is tell you about my life, how I got to the point that I got to. Okay? Yes, school, pass the test, get all the piece of paper. Yes. Anybody can go to school, pass the test, get the paper. I did that too. I learned more about life by doing life. Okay? Very simple. So fighting through the pain, my life. Okay? What did we do? First, I'm going to say, Father, help me understand, please. Because I didn't have a father. Okay? I didn't have a family. You got all the goodies. I didn't get it. I got gypped. Okay? If you fall off, get your butt back on again and again. You will fall off 1,000 times. Understand that. So understand, when I wrote this, I wrote a book on this as well. So I want you to write and think about it. Being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. I had to call Joel and say, you can't use that. I own that. It's one of my books coming out. See all these people, praise Jesus. Then they go to church. Then they drive like idiots. Go to church, drive like idiots. Which one are we? Living by that book's almost impossible. But I studied after the coma. I passed all the tests, and I'm a licensed chiropractor. Basically, not a chiropractor of that too. I'm a licensed pastor in California. You want me to marry? Let me know. So being a Christian's way of life, not a moment in time. No matter where you come from, okay? No matter where we come from, we can accomplish our goals. When the Guinness Book of Records guy came out, he pissed me off. 1981, I jumped up from right here, kicked out the lights, so 13 feet. It's right there in the picture. Will you leave the pictures on, Nick? He keeps turning the pictures off. I want them on. So understand, that's just a split kick of 13 feet. Split kick, simple. What do we do? See, I believe you can accomplish your dream if you want to. If you want to, but it's not easy. You want easy? Hey, go listen to the circus. Go blah, blah, blah. Simple. Yachts. All right, in the backyard. Race boats. They say the Ray Reynolds University, right there, right there. It's a corporation. I don't own anything. It's a division, actually. We get to play. Then I got to die in a coma. You want to have a bad day? 2009. We took the yacht out in the backyard with a group of people, July 4th. Next morning, I'm in a coma. I get to die and come back. Everything I had was stolen. Stolen! So how would you like to do that and not be pissed off? But I got to go back to being a godly person. Why? Because that's what gave me what I have today is God anyway. So I get to die in a coma. That sucks. I like my backyard. I like the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris too. They're not my cars. Every goodie is a division because I invented division process. As long as we're moving forward, we're not falling down, giving thanks to the Father for everything. God is above the rest. In Jesus' name, amen. And we do our best. That's just my opinion again. See, you're going to realize something. If you want to get there, we're going to do it my way because I don't like your way. Sorry. One of my websites is called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. Yeah, where did you see that book? We're going to have some fun. I'm going to shake it up, wake it up this world. And since I was 2.5 years old being used and abused, and they asked me, how are you doing? My answer to all of you, even to this day, is always good. Thank you, Jesus. Hey, you gave me another day. I'm on TikTok for now on 6 weeks. I'm having fun. You having fun yet? I just want to change your life. Okay? Why? Because I think you're doing it wrong anyway. I'm sorry. I think you're doing it wrong. I want you to focus what I had to do for me. Okay? Then I want to teach what I'm going to do for you. Okay? 1984, right here. 84. Banks are basically have a branch number, cities and grocery stores, fine. 85, I create division process. All right, it's in my books for 40 plus years, how to do it right. So winning the game of business, okay, understand? I released that in 1976. I wrote it in 75, by the way. But I'm driving a Lamborghini, having fun. Do you realize when I released the first one of these, I was 16 damn years old? 16. What were you doing? I didn't go to high school. I'd be wasting my darn time. I'm going to East Coast College driving a Lamborghini. I like making money. I want to get out of hell. That's just me. Years ago, you had consumer credit counseling in all your credit bureaus. Well, that was one of my companies too. Been around a long time. Long time. 49 years helping people. Winning the game of business, corp to corp, corp to corp. That's right. I'm with 3 LLCs. That's old school. Old school. No. When I wrote the next one, I wanted books for dummies. Why? Because I feel like a dummy wanting to do something new. I just feel dumb. I feel dumb. That's just me. I got to master it. So I wrote basically the Millionaire's Founders Kit. 12 books, 12 CDs. Okay. Sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years. Long Beach, Ontario, and Orange County. 32 years, second largest advertiser in California, period. No one can take it away because it's the truth. It'll set you free. So again, there's 12 books, one book for every month, so you master the rules and tools. That builds you $1 million corporation, by the way. It does all the time. So again, you can scan code it. Very simple. I sold it for $5,000 a set for 32 years, making money and having fun. But it's up to you. Simple what you need to do today. Every book was designed for one purpose and one purpose, to rebuild you in the right way through corporate structure. Building wealth, financial freedom. Foundation forms. Stock Kit Minute Book, what I did on Saturday at 9 o'clock, 9:30 I started. So you got one of these. I got an LLC, Ray. I don't have a corporation. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. That's a circus and the clowns. An LLC, there are 9 types, okay? An LLC in most cases will be converted to S Corp. You got minutes and bylaws. You have certificate of ownership. You're the managing member. It's in your possession. 4 questions and I got you in a deposition. I got you. When they sue, they sue you. Okay? There's no hiding this crap. This is BS. BS. So again, how to use resolutions, goal setting. To reach your goal is 38 steps. That's all it takes. 38 steps. We play. Building more wealth and protecting your assets. The overview with me. How do we set up the credit files? Understand something. I'm training Ken Yarborough in the late 70s and 80s and 90s. TRW became Aspirian in 96. So what happens? I'm telling him oldest card. All right, from there, 29% rule sticky behind every card, what you should have learned a long time ago, which no one taught you, and these don't fluctuate. See, you don't have to bring the pain home. You never had to. But let's do the techniques about credit applications, multiple corps, because you'll have your profit and nonprofit working in conjunction because I said so. Yes, every one of you can have a nonprofit. You need a paycheck today. You want a big one? Go get a nonprofit today before the end of this year. Get some grant money. Go get a paycheck. Work for the nonprofit because you get a raise and you can work in conjunction with your profit company. We could play. Reaching the finish line? How about the nonprofit? So if you had that book, it would be very simple to understand how to play. What do we get to do? Very simple. Now, this is for the kids. Everyone in high school and college, I want them to have this book. I want to set up their file for them for free. I want to give them the first credit card. Free. I don't want them to make the same stupid mistake we made. Why would we allow them to do that? The next generation doesn't need to be dumb. They just need to listen and learn. By the way, you probably need a copy of it too, but it's up to you. Share the live with more than 10 people. Please do that. Please, please, please. But again, what do we get to do? Trying to hit that 10,000. Oh, it's going up a little bit. Come on, people. Help me help you. I have an AZ LLC. Can you use EIN to start my nonprofit? Okay, stop. You have an LLC. You did not pick LLC nonprofit. Only 8 states allow that anyway. Okay. So your LLC is going to stay in place. You're going to have nonprofit working in conjunction. Got it? They're going to work in conjunction. You're going to have both. And that's the goal you should have. Okay. So structure has nonprofit as a parent. No. You're not hearing what I said. No. Your structure is not nonprofit. They're separate corporations. You have to understand a profit corporation receives money. No taxes due to you're profitable. Here you get a paycheck, you're taxed. And everything you bring in, and then everything you touch is taxed again. There's your problem. So we're going to have 2 types of corporations simultaneously. Profit, nonprofit. Profit, nonprofit. Okay? We're going to do the Macarena too. We're going to do it my way. 100,000 on personal credit. Oh, yeah. What if I did debt settlement? Well, the reality is I'd jump up and kick myself in the ass at. Because it doesn't work. It's fraud. Unless you're doing nonprofit. So let's analyze. Let's understand something. Every one of you, I want to analyze your credit. I want to analyze you and figure out what needs to be done. And I want to create a blueprint for you. This is a sample. I want to customize one for you. Is that okay? I'll customize one for you, and my team will help you too. So again, what do we have to do? Put to play. Got it. Thank you. Well, then guess what? Understand, I'm a vehicle for God. That's it. He gets all the glory, not me. You can say, thank you. I'll just pass it on. That's all it is. That book online there, every one of you need a copy of it. Why? Because I said so. If you knew your rules and tools, you wouldn't have crappy credit in the first place. You wouldn't be going up and down to debts consolidation crap. They fluctuate. Sticky time. They don't fluctuate. What do you jack up? You got choices and the ability to repackage your life if you want to. I can only tell you the truth and help and set you free. And I'm going to be honest and blunt with you because guess what? My wife calls this my hobby, and it is. I'm just having fun with people. 6 weeks now on TikTok. I'm having a great time. Are you having a good time? So what do? You get to play with me. I like that. Here's what I believe most of you did. Ready? You ready for the truth that'll set you free? You sit with your kitchen table with your friends and family. And what did you do? Honey, we're going to start a business with our friends and family today. We're going to jack up our cards, drop our score, get stuck, can't get anymore. We're going to hawk our house. We're going to bring the pain to you and me. We're going to be dumb. That's what you did. Why? Your lack of knowledge is your problem. Your lack of knowledge is our stupidity. We're not stupid people. We follow stupid. Write down, never bring the pain home. Stop bringing the pain home. You're going to find a mirror today. You're going to look at it and going to say, you're fired. I want you to fire yourself. You're missing so many pieces. It's ridiculous. Why would you bring the pain home? I didn't get it home when I was a kid. It pisses me off to watch people screw it up and they got everything I didn't get. It sucks. Now read in front of you. Learn. The SSN is an SS5 for 1040, tax return. You're not supposed to use your SSN to carry with you and laminate or ID purposes. So every time you fill out an application, you're breaking the rules you agreed to or mommy did when you got your SSN in the first place when you signed the SS5 form. Check it out. Now over here, the SS4. The SS4 was created as a universal form. All right, this is half the fun. It says application for employer. It says entity. Entity. It says individual person. When I was told I can set up a form or create one under the corporate structure, I thought about SS4. When I told Ted Turner about the SS4, how I got all those credit cards in the mail, because Mrs. Hope called him because he was at the poker game, blah, 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 what did I do? I'm 9.5 years old telling Ted Turner, billionaire Turner Broadcast, and I think he's a ding-dong anyway, that there's 26 ways using SS4. I learned about corporate structure by listening to a poker game when I was 7.5 years old. All these rich and famous people going, blah, 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 woo, wrote my notes. You need 3 of those with your name. 3 of those. The dashboard I established in 1987 allows me to create credit file using SSN SS4. It's right there. It's right in front of you. It's simple. If we played the game since 1987, you can get it right. All right. Now, the NACB certified Ray Reynolds, the Godfather credit, me. When I came out of coma in 2011 back to help people, we had 14 people online pretending to be me. They're all there, Godfather credit. Oh, goody. Robert, one of my attorneys, had to go after every one of them to stop it. It's a joke. They're ripping people off, but again, it's my fault because I was in a coma. The NACB here certified me. Now listen carefully. I wrote the rules, and it's very simple. All cards fluctuate but 2. Sticky time. $10,000 card is worth $2,100. Every $1,000 card is worth $290. The moment you drop that score is because what did you do? You went to the yellow, you went to the red. You screwed up you. Congratulations. You screwed up you. You should have jacked these up instead. What's your problem? You. You got choices. Write it down. All cards fluctuate but 2. Write it down. See, if I rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty, you're going to learn how to play my way. Because your way, I'm going to say, sucks. Is that okay if I tell you the truth? I need my 10,000 followers today. All right? DM me. Share this live with everybody. Come on. The number needs to go up. Up, up, and away. Help me help you. I'm having fun for the last 6 weeks. I went on TikTok and I let all my classes be free. Most people pay for them on Saturdays all the time. Free! Isn't that fun? All cards what? Fluctuate, but 2. Gold and platinums do not fluctuate. I saw a thing the other day. Well, let me tell you about the gold and the platinum card. Let me tell you, get 3 of this. Stop. I've even never seen someone dumb in my life. Gold and platinum cards give you 10,000 points equals $60. Every 10,000 points is $60. It pays for itself. I got them to do a POT time, paid overtime limit up to 100,000. It's unlimited. They tell you to your face it's unlimited. Then they want to offer you 99 more cards. How many would you like? 99 more. You see, if you did it my way, you wouldn't be in the situation you have today. Okay. Ugh. Millions and millions of dollars of credit. Isn't that fun? On my dashboards. I get to use it to help you if you want. I got this other silly video. You can get a trade line. I'm going to get a trade line and show you how to do this. I'm going to get a shelf corporation. Stop. He says he's going to backdate it to show you how you've been on the owner since day one. If you want to be a liar, keep listening to the damn circus. There's a lot of clowns out there going blah, blah, blah. No. My way, you're going to tell the truth. It'll set you free. It's very simple. There's chapter 18. Focus on it. You know this backwards and in and out, in and out. When I heard a corporation was a legal person, I was 7.5 years old. Mrs. Hope told everybody at that poker game, don't talk to that piece of, you know what, in the corner. I was a piece in the corner. Being used and abused by the Hope family, and they're all saying, we're helping the kids. BS. Okay? Everybody knew what they were doing. They didn't give a damn. What does it say? Read it. It says a corporation's a legal person. Supreme Court deemed that to be true. Supreme Court. You ever heard of them before? I'm not here to be sapient attorney. It's right there. I just want to read the book to you and tell you what you can do. It's up to you. Corporation's a legal what? Person that may sue or be sued. I'm 7.5 years old. I hear this. Next day, I raced to the library, Torrance Library. I want to know what it means. What it means. I wrote it down. Librarian, she walked away. She was rude too. What am I going to do? 5 minutes later, she came back. Here's a marker piece. Here's a book. I wanted to know what it meant. Your problem is you let life pass you by and you basically do the same boring thing every other day. Well, you did yesterday, the day before, that's the same boring thing. You better change. You got to reprogram yourself. A corporation's a legal person. It's right there. It's right in front of you. Look at the bottom. 17983 Simple. It says not required to file fictitious business name. Now, I have recall in most things, so I can see the S is for. I can see this Chapter 18 in my head, okay? I get to create an entity is what they told me I get to do, entity. All right, as long as it's under the corporation, it's a legal person as well. So what do we do? Now, do you have an LLC? There's 9 types. What kind you got? LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. Pick one. You got 6 types to pick. They're all good. See, 97% of people don't make it because they don't have foundation for credit to finance the dream. Why don't we help the 96 or 97% be the 1%ers? Let's teach them how to play my way because their way sucks. Sorry. My first corporation cost me $10. You got $10? I, if the kid, if you look online, that set up Helping Hand Industries when he was 9.5 years old. That was me. I said, wait, $10. That's all I did. $10. What am I going to do? I don't know. It comes back. Back then, we got credit cards in the damn mail without applying for credit because they didn't use an SSN. You know, all they had to do is activate the damn card. Some of you know this. You did it too, you yourself. Corporations got the credit cards in the mail. Isn't that fun? Wow, Helping Hand Industries cost me $10. That same corp today is $30. You got $30? Then I started the Orange County Blind Center. I got named in a lawsuit. Can you imagine? All right, because I use the word Braille, belong to the Braille Institution. You learn life by doing life. You never bring the pain home. Got it so far? Never bring the pain home. The lie. You lie to yourself. I'm sorry, you do it every day. You lie to yourself. Everybody lies to you too. Sorry. A corporation's gonna this. I love this one. This on the social media. You get a corporation, you click here, it'll protect your family. Oh, that's the biggest BS in the world. Corporation, Secretary of State's website. It's right there. It's right there. Every state makes you register a corporation or an LLC online. Oh, it's a blind trust. Woo! Secret. Shh. Oh, it's a blind. It's a hideaway LLC. What the heck's that? Other guys, stop. It's on the Secretary of State's website. They sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. Got 2 other guys. Well, if you bankrupt, you get a new one. Isn't that fraud? I think that's RICO. All right. I don't know. Wire fraud? Something? I don't know. All right. But again, what do you know? You see, you signed for the car. You signed the lease of a building. Wow. You what? Signed the lease of a building? Huh. I have a division under the corporation. Okay. And they named it Ray Reynolds. That's my name. I signed the lease of this building. And I use my SS4 because I'm allowed to. If the building doesn't work out, I want to go away, or something happens in there in the minute of the day. That's a rhyming thing I do too. I might have to disconnect, isolate, and bankrupt it, and save my other pieces. Debt follows SS4. Debt follows SSN. See, you like being a duck and a sheep? I don't understand that. Now, you got some problems out there. I would never buy a house. That's the dumbest thing you ever do. 2 people, they own $50 million houses. They said they're paid for. I don't know if it's true, but the reality is, who would waste and piss away $50 million on a house? 2 of them. Yeah, I could buy that too, but why would I waste the money? The one I ever had was $10 million, and that was too much anyway. Why would people just piss away money? It's supposed to be turned into more money. Oh, well, what can I say? Let's go back to you. Your paycheck is taxed. Did you decide if you need the $6,420 or the $10,000? Now, house payment, understand something. When you pay for a house payment for 24 years, it's interest. Last 6 years, you paid off. If the house was bought through a trust right in the first place, or only one of you, that's what it should be. Escrow, homestead, all right, trust, no problem. The house, how do you get any of your paycheck back? How do you get it back? It's taxed. You get the leftover. Everything you touch is taxed again. Well, by the way, the only way to do it is a house payment. So when they say, don't buy a house, that's called stupid. House payment offsets your paycheck. You get your money back. Even the property tax, you get a tax credit. It's the only way you can actually get money from your paycheck. Because in the beginning, that 97% of people, they need a paycheck to pay their bills. They're not helping the poor people get rich. They're helping rich get richer, if they know what they're talking about anyway. So, corporation, if it's sued, it sues you. Tell the truth. It'll set you free. Simple. If you have a corporation or an LLC or piece today, check it online. Check it online. 47% of you use your home address. That's called dumb. They sell you in a mailing list. Why would you do that? Why? Why would you do that? Why? Okay. In a nonprofit, hard to find. Hell no. Come on, Winning Peaks. Okay. All right. You'll be able to go to a website, click the link, pay the filing fee, be done. Or my team will help you anyway. It needs to be filed today or tomorrow. Because I don't care when you get the exemption because the IRS will actually backdate it. This is basically a golden ticket. See, this is what happened last year. An example. Here's a client. They incorporated here on December 29, 2024. It's right there. See right there, right there, right there? They didn't get their exemption until 10/6/2025. The IRS backdates the exemption because the intent was nonprofit all along. See the golden ticket, but do not pay $15,000 for an exemption. Go to my class. I'll teach you how to get it for free. Isn't that fun? See, you don't have to be a duck and a sheep. You chose to be a duck and a sheep. How about we create a line of defense? If something goes wrong, we get to separate the pieces. Come on, you're an expert in real estate. Oh, goody for you. Goody, goody, goody. This tenant here, they signed a lease. We're right here. Why didn't you use a UCC one in chattel mortgage? What's wrong with you? They don't pay, you're screwed up? No. UCC one in chattel mortgage. Do you not understand the words coming out of my mouth? They don't pay, you get all the damn goodies. If they screw up, you disconnect, license, incorporate. And you get rid of the damn piece. You keep the other pieces. This isn't brain surgery. This is easy crap. Someone told me years ago, yeah, it's easy for you, Ray, because you invented it too. Well, can't you pay attention and turn these up? It's kind of fun. Your problem is you. I would like you to write down credit, loan, and money. Credit, let's go to credit, time, and money. Credit, time, and money. Okay. Credit, time, and money. I don't have enough credit. I don't have enough money. I'm out of time. Woo! How about we incorporate you today? Profit and nonprofit, how about both? How about you go to a website, I'll show you, simple, and you'll click it and pay for it and be done. Or if you want my paralegals to help you, they do that too. Our goal is to get you to get off your butt and go get it done, but it's up to you. So we get to play the game and win. Isn't that fun? You got Tuesday and Wednesday, and your time's up. The clock's over. It's over. There you go. Simple. January 1st, it's on its second year. Can you imagine what this means? If I file a corporation that says 2025, January, I can say it's on its second year. It's the truth. It's not that guy with the beard walking around. You get a shelf corporation and I'll help you backdate it. That's a friggin' lie. Tell the truth. You'll be a liar. Buyers are liars anyway in most cases. It sucks. So the deadline is today and tomorrow. If you blow this, that's on you. January 1st, you can say you're on your second year because it's true. It's true. It'll set you free. Would that be okay? Now, I want you to take a picture, okay? I have been giving articles of corporation for free for 49 years. Free. Free! Okay, I had some attorneys give me crap and lying about me years ago. Well, I got to sue them this last year and they got both disbarred. I don't like liars. You hired an attorney to practice law that might get it right someday when they do the corporation and charge you $1,000 plus. It's ridiculous. All corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay your filing fee, that's it. California nonprofits, $30. Profits, $100. Simple. Take your picture. Scan it. All right? Get in articles for free. You got choices today. It's up to you. You have the ability to call the office today. You can DM me. You can click the link tree below. It's ever simple. Hotline is 800-254-9506. It's right there for you. You got David, Lawrence, and Chris, and George here wanting to help you. You want them to help you, they'll help you too. They might charge a little fee, but understand they're going to help you expedite it too. It's going to be up to you. I want you to have all the ability to change your life. But I need you to listen to me, the truth. There's that SS5 you filled out, or mommy did it. One of you did it. Because you got an SS5, SSN 1040 tax return. Your paycheck is taxed. You get the leftover. Everything touched is taxed again and again and again. I don't want to pay tax. You will pay tax until you find a way to get some of it back. House payment. You'll pay tax on a corporation because you don't create enough debt. Debt offsets tax as you grow your business. How much does it usually cost? It's $100 usually or something. But again, UCC1 financial statement. It's a lien, yes, but you have to understand if you did real estate, it's a homestead blocker and a UCC1. I created that as well, by the way. Okay, chattel mortgage. Pay attention. SS4 here says employer. It says entity. It says individual person. Are you a person? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. That form's for you too. Universal form. If we focus on the form, when I explained to Ted Turner, all right, when I was 9.5, there's actually 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Banks use, all right, branch numbers. Those are corporations owning corporations. You could have 3 of these of you. Did you see what it says? Banking and credit purposes per entity? Per what entity? The dashboard I set up in 1987. It allows me to use an SSN or SS4. You only get one SSN. Person, corporation, division, subsidiary. There you go. How many would you like? Do you not get this yet? A corporation or any type you have has a Experian, Treasury, or Equifax. They have the 3 credit reports. Every division, the way I set up in 85, has reports as well. They have a credit report. They have a what? Cash credit. That's how you multiply credit. If you allow me, what I'm going to do for everyone that plays my game with me, I like to have fun. What do we get to do? So let's say today you listen to me, 100%. That'd be nice. Okay. When I add you to one of my accounts, that's what I do all the time. Add you to an account. This means I'm going to add your division of you to an account. I have 90 days to give them an SSN, SS4 right there. 90 days. Okay. What I also do is I add a card that I have to your file. I help jumpstart you every time. I call it a dummy card. American Express now use the word dummy code. They stole that from me too. Blueprint alone. All right. They took that from me because Blueprint what? Of success. And I own the rights of that for the last 35 years. So if you allow me to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty, you're going to be joining my club. All right. 100,000 a month at least. We play. I have the ability to separate your credit to this address to your address. If you got to rebuild you, it's up to you. We have the ability to play the game. There's a division of me. They maintain 750 and above. Because I don't sign my name as Ray Reynolds at SSN. I signed SS4 because I'm allowed to. So are you. But that's up to you again and again. If you're jacked up on your credit or you're in that debt consolidation program, take a picture. You can take supply credit and turn it up to $51,000 of credit. That's what I did for me. I turned it to $53,000. I came out of a coma. My life was stolen. What am I going to do? Simple. I'm going to repackage myself. $1 million in 6 weeks of corporate credit. Bought my wife her next dream house. I don't stay down. Why do you? Why do you stay down? American Express and all applications. I want you to pay attention to this. Very simple. All applications for the last 18 years have the division process on the application. I'm an affiliate. I got them to do that on every cash application. It'll ask, does the company have a DBA or division? Right there in front of you. Pandemic slowed us down. My coma slowed us down too. All right, now that I'm on TikTok going my 6 weeks, I'm having fun. I want to show the world what I know before I dead again. I'm hoping, praying for 50 more years. The Lamborghini had 21 cars in the car collection. Here's the key to that one right there. Boom, 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 boom. Woo, isn't that fun? Whee! But what happens is that car was bought through a division of a corporation. Like I told Rob, do not get that car until you have $5 million income, period. There's a lot of people who rent cars for pictures. So what happens is this car is a division of a corporation. If I have a problem with that division, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I'm planning the problem. I don't have to be stressed out. If you want a division of you, it's very simple. I will give you the articles for free. I will set up the credit files to the tax ID. I will do the division setup as well. Okay? I will set up the credit reports if you want me to do it for you. Yes, they're going to charge you a little fee. Very simple, but that's how it works. But it's a choice. Again, it's an alternative way to play the game to win. I did not like the book call file segregation. Ken Yarbrough and I, he was security chief at TRW. I'm his trainer. We wrote a book called File Segregation in 87 and didn't like it. He wanted to fib. I didn't want to fib. I want to tell the truth. Again, now you got this person online going, you can get a new Social Security number. Then she's telling you how to lie. If you use my address here, supply workshop, I'll put you in that as well. We have to have some fun. So the bottom line, if I set up a division of me for you, I'm going to use one of my cards if you did it my way. What this means is very simple today. Okay. You have the ability, all right, to scan, all right, take them to the link, click the link below, get to the link tree and all those pieces, scan code as well. And if you want, I'll even put a credit card on that file to build your score even more. But it's up to you. All I want to do is change your life. If you have collections, please don't lie. Please don't lie. Okay? If you have a collection account, there's a way to negotiate or solve a problem. Okay? Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that lie, and the reality is it doesn't work that way. If you have an IRS problem, there's a way to negotiate that too. Now, the HR 9991 is coming out to end the credit repair scam. That's what they call it. You know, it's simple. Credit repair is a fraud. It always has been. Okay? We get dozens of calls every day. I pay this company, pay that company. If you want to be a liar, then hire a credit repair company. You're a liar. And if you get away with it, that's up to you. You got to live with yourself. I don't. So this is going to help end, all right, the credit repair scam. The Federal Trade says credit repair is a scam. The Federal Trade Commission says they can't collect money up front, but they do it all the time. And from there, they're supposed to have a bond and they're a nonprofit. They don't have that either. Credit repair, the Credit Repair Act. Well, what it got to do for you? Take a picture. If you want to rip off your creditors and be a crook, then hire a credit repair company. They're crooks. They're against the law, by the way. Check it out. They don't have the bond. They don't have the nonprofit status. And they're going, I'm going to remove everything in 14 days. Yeah, there's ways to lie and remove things. Correct. I would tell you, all right, to take a picture and get winning the credit game for free. What I wrote years ago, even prove it or remove it. See, I'm not here for you. I'm here to change the world. That's my goal. That's my dream my whole life. My wife calls this my hobby. I haven't had a paycheck for 40 years. Why would I want one of those? Got it? You got to play if you want to play with me. I want you to be part of Analytical 750, the only dashboard I like the best. They analyze your credit for free. They have the $5 million bond for the dark web. All right, again, what do? Credit Karma was indicted 6 times. They have no funder to help you. They don't have Experian. Like.lock was indicted 6 times, $100 million. If you like crooks, then deal with crooks. Analytical will analyze you. They have all 3 bureaus, which you need for Chase in your banks anyway. So what do? Very simple. They can change your life. It's a mindset. I had to convince myself. When you're told you're a piece of you-know-what all the time as a kid, I had to convince myself I'm one of the few, not one of the many. It's a mindset. I wrote a book called Self-Motivation because I had to keep motivating myself every day. If I can touch it, I can kick it. Got it? That's what I convinced myself. I kicked the door jam at 10 years old. The basketball hoop at T-Weaker Junior High, 14. That's only 13 feet. 2 steps and I'm up in the air. Bingo. But it's up to you. I don't have excuses. Unfortunately, a lot of you have excuses because you listen to the circus online and a lot of clowns. There's only 38 steps to reach your goal in the first place. 38 steps. You have to master it 8 times. That's how you do it. I didn't know what to call it. So yes, it should be called passive. I don't care. I didn't give a blank. I'm 17 years old, driving a Lamborghini, going to an auction, having fun. I got 19 houses under corporations, eventually under divisions. I went to this event that was in the newspaper. It said payphones. Would you like to buy one? $1,600. I said, I'll take 10. I'm at the event. I'll take 10. If they make $300 as an average, how many months would it take to break even if they're $1,600? If I use a line of credit, I get them all. I got to take 10. I'd go back to the events and do my 18 machines as well. What did I do? People were complaining, 20%. This one lady was really, complaining. You only made $280. Ma'am, I'll buy your route. Okay. I got to the point I buy everybody's routes. All right, I'm having fun. 22,000 payphones, 6.6 million a month. It's a numbers game. I like numbers, don't you? Numbers don't lie, only people lie. That's how it works. My real estate system I developed because I basically loan out money and I didn't want to lose. I became the bank at 21, by the way, if you don't know that too. So every house is going to have something, you understand, when you do the properties. Homestead blocker, write down homestead blocker, it's right there. UCC and chattel mortgage. House using the seller's equity in divorce and probate properties all the time. You need to master homestead blocker, UCC and chattel mortgage so you don't lose any time. But that's how it worked. So again, that real estate system's fun because I have classes on that every 11 weeks too, if you want to play with that. But it's up to you. Scan it, take a picture. If I take the financial series, understand, I'm going to tell you you're going to pay tax, period. Because you got a paycheck, you're already paying tax. How do you get anything back? Using house payment. House payment gives you a credit for that interest you paid for the house in the first place in property tax. So when someone says, don't buy a house, I call that dumb because it offsets your tax, it's money back. And they say, what about repairs? Every house you buy has a home warranty. What are you talking about? Someone says don't buy a house and they have two houses worth $50 million. This is called BS. I mean, unfortunately, you have a circus out there and a lot of clowns going blah, blah, blah every day. Buckets of money, tax balancing. You're going to do tax balancing, period. You cannot hide from the IRS. You get to do what's allowed to do, period. That's how it works. That's how it works. Maybe you'll want to get financial, serious in this future. Who knows? All right, because that'll change your life too. Buckets of money. I like buckets of money. So we have the ability to play the game to win the game of business. I like that. Take a picture here, please. I don't get it. I don't understand. You drive by your opportunity every day. You didn't look at opportunity. You should be owning a Wendy's restaurant. Again, at $40 million, stop. I didn't say for the whole damn thing. If 10 people, 9 people plus me, take checkbook money and buy a Wendy's restaurant, that $1 million down payment, every one of those entities get $96.20 as an average. $10,000 a month. And you use borrowed money to buy it in the first place. Borrowed money is not taxable. Why would you steal from your family? I don't understand. Why would anybody do that? This is blueprint money. This is checkbook money. Pick one. Simple. Why do you do what you do? I don't like it. I think it sucks. This is auto income. I probably will never call it passive income. I want you to understand debt offsets taxes. Borrowed money is not taxable. You should be owning a storage unit, a laundromat, a car wash. Hey, I wrote the first books on laundromats and car washes and payphones years ago in printing companies. Now you got 2 of my clients. You need a car wash or a laundromat. No, you don't. You want to own it. You don't want to run it. You don't want to work there. Come on, tell the truth. There's your future right there. Take a picture. I want that to be printed in color, laminated on your refrigerator, desk, or work. I want that to be your next screensaver. Your whole problem has been you the whole time because you got stuck, all right, being sheeps and ducks. That's got to stuck. It's got to stop. My way. We have 50 escrows lined up so far, 51 actually. What's going to happen is if you do what you're told to do, we'll line you up different types of businesses. For instance, here's a storage unit. It's $1 million. We only need 3 people plus me in it. We need to put that 10% down. All right, what do? We put $25,000 each, $100,000 down. Okay, we get $3,200 a month. Is that okay? We're not rich. You'll never hear the word rich because that's only ding dongs that say that. I'm sorry, clowns say that every day. I'm rich. Look at me. I think the IRS next year is going to have a field day when they indict them all. This is only 2.7 million. How many people do we need to be able to put the down payment down? See, numbers don't lie, only people lie. So how many of my clients, I call my soldiers, have to put a line of credit into an escrow to own a piece? This one was 2.1 million. We put 8 people here. 8 people, these got 8,000 a month. Is that okay? Is that okay? We get 8 people get 8,000 a month auto income, and the corporation absorbs the money, doesn't pay tax, and you get a paycheck. And your paycheck is designed, all right, based on your break-even point. We will pay tax. We will pay as much tax as we have to. We're going to learn to play and use the rules and tools my way. Would you like to join me? Let me know. So if we do this correctly, what's what happens, okay? If we follow the live today and you help me reach that 10,000 goal tonight, that's what our goal is. How many more do I need? All right. I'm going through divorce. Sorry. Not good credit. How do you help me? A, is there a way to save the marriage? That's my first question. I've went to open houses because they stage houses and I've saved marriages. I got this group, I got in trouble. I actually spiked the wine once and they all got to learn around. They loved each other. But if there's any way, maybe not. Maybe there is. Who knows? That's my first question. But understand something. It has nothing to do with your divorce. Here's a corporation that's worthless in the beginning anyway. Set up all the pieces first. Here's your future. Maybe you have another chance with that person. I don't know. Maybe you want one, maybe they don't. It's up to you. When my first wife cheated on me on Christmas Day, called her lover 6 times on Christmas Day, I got 4 daughters from her. I love my kids. They're daddy's babies. Always have been. Well, again, the book says I can take her outside and what? But that's not legal. So I stayed with her for 12 years in separate beds because raising my daughters, no one's going to get next to my daughters. I got 5 daughters and a boy. You ever want to laugh pretty good? Look at the little video with Rob Gordon, okay, talking about how I had a surgery and then we reconnected it. Yeah, for the one I love today, she's my rock. So what do you play? Do you file a division under the existing S? Hell yes, hell yes. You use the same tax ID. You don't want tax, come on. If I daisy chain credit here and I get cards, understand, for each one of these are daisy chain the credit. I don't need tax ID for divisions unless I want separate billing yet. We're building structure. Structure is the key. Structure builds finance and builds the dream. You got to get past all the crap you've been doing because it's wrong. If I get you blueprint loan, checkbook money right here, would you write a check to escrow if I told you to? Because that means one thing. If you coach with me for a year, I'm going to get you up to 10 escrows, 100,000 a month, but it's going to be you. 2026 can be your year if you want it to be. It could be. Here's 3 people, 3 of you and me. 3 of you and me getting checkbook money, line of credit, blueprint loan. I want a laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. We each put 25,000 down. We wrote a check off the borrow money. It's not taxable. Now the income after all the bills are paid, each get 3,200 a month. You're not rich. You're not going to be rich. Being rich is stupid. Your corporation now is an income. Now do it again and again and again until you get to 100,000 a month, and again and again. What do? How about 50,000? We need 200,000 because we want a storage unit. We want a 4-plex. 3 people plus me. What do we get? $5,600 a month. See, if we adjust, listen carefully, we readjust the down payment however we want to create an income, we can readjust it because numbers don't lie, only people lie. Numbers never lie. Again, 75,000 with 5 people plus me, up to 7,500 a month. What do? If I need that Wendy's restaurant or the storage unit or apartment complex right here, I need $1 million down. Unfortunately, you see the circus, you should buy this $32 million complex. You're talking to 97% of people can't do it. You're not helping them get there. You're going blah, blah, blah. Because you're so busy wanting to show off. Oh, goody for you. There's a big circus out there. There's a lot of clowns everywhere. $100,000. All right? 8 of us, me, or 9 of us, or 10. Would you like 96.20 up to that as an average to the corporation and the division? Would you like to do it 9 more times? Your problem is you. It's always been you since day one. You got to fire yourself and do it my way. Take a picture. There's your 2026. Your problem has been you since day one because you fell into the trap of supporting your family and you went through the bouncing ball and screwed up your credit and brought the pain home. We're going to reprogram you my way. Your way sucks. Don't like it. You're going to be part of a puppet master club. Simple. This is 2 cars of the car collection. Simple. Every door says Ray Reynolds University, so does every license plate. So the reality is I'm not full of you know what. I'm full of the truth. That represents 1,013 divisions. My college professor years ago said, Ray, you're paranoid. Hell yes. There's always someone who wants to steal my goodies. I've always been paranoid. I don't want to share my goodies with you. 1984, franchise tax. What? Shakey's, 30 flavors, donut stores, all right, all those pieces. I'm the largest distributor, manufacturer of satellite television, all my installation trucks and all my pieces. What am I going to do? Sacramento, can I create a form or an entity under the corporation? Can you show me how? What can I do? Create a form and modify one. Okay, fantastic. I can sort things in my head, always have. Here's the SS4. Not required to. Employer, entity, you. Here's the chapter 18, not required fictitious business name. Here's fictitious business name. Okay. Took me half a minute to process in my brain, by the way, because both sides kind of work. What do? You're going to be 4A, because I said so. I'm going to be 4. Oh, we designed it to have a 4A, B, C, D, and E, and F. And even also level, like number 2, or multiple businesses. We get to play the game and win. How much of a Wendy's would you like to own? 25, 50, or 75? Let me know. Numbers don't lie, only people lie. What do? I got to blueprint you. If I don't blueprint you, I don't think I can help you. Period. If you buy anything from me from the last 49 years, you realize one thing, I'm online all the time to help you because I want to explain it to you. I can't sell you an empty box of books, all right, blah, 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 and this Alex guy with the thing on his nose going blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I mean, the guy, I don't understand. I mean, he's a drunk driver in the first place. I wouldn't even hire him to do anything, but that's his crap. What do? If we don't look at past, present, and future, you're stuck. Do you have a bankruptcy? Did you seal it? What kind? You have a tax lien? What did you do? Did you screw American Express or Chase? Need to know the truth. All right? Bottom line, you have a family, husband and wife and kids. What do? Corporation, what kind you got? I got an LLC. Oh, goody for you. How many divisions you got? Should be 18. 18. Come on, numbers don't lie. Only people lie. If I have 9, and I showed you, here's a $100,000 card called Gold or Platinum. They're right here, later time limit. They offer 99 more cards, 99 once you get 9. If we take that $100,000 card from the parent company, and we take it from 9 divisions, times 9, you now have $1 million just on a gold card or a platinum card. 9 divisions, 9 locations. 18 is what you actually need, 18. If you want to create 100,000 a month. Numbers have never lied, only people lie. Numbers always work. I like numbers. Corporation, divisions, how many you got? You're going to have an irrevocable trust, as the Rockefellers showed the world how to do this, and unfortunately nobody paid attention. They did it the best way for their family and generation again and again. Irrevocable trust. I study every rich and famous person I can get a hold of. Again, car, division, house, trust, cash flow, free up your time. Yeah, I know. You're going to say, they didn't. Stop. When I released my series in 1976, it's on page 6, paragraph 3. I wrote down cash flow, free up your time when I was 15. I wrote down financial freedom when I was 15. I released this in basically 1976 when I was 16. This crap out there, people steal your goodies all the time. Be careful. I own the rights of the blueprint of success. I got to tell Tony to knock it off. Okay, blueprint, millionaire, I own that too. I got to tell someone, get off your t-shirt before you get a lawsuit. A blueprint call with me is up to $5,000 an hour. You and your partner of life. The office gave it away the other day because of the end of the year for $2,000. Heck, I gave it away for $1,000 just to get it done because the year's ending. It's simple. But again, if I don't blueprint you, I don't think I can help you. There's the problem. I'm going to get to know you. You're going to get to know me. I don't help anybody unless we get to know each other, period. All right? Period. That's how it's always been. I'm online 6 days a week. All right? For the last 49 years, in person or online to help people. You will not buy a program or a book from me ever unless I hold your hand personally, period. Period. I would not accept it because I need you to follow through. Scan code, take a picture, it'll last longer. What do? Making millionaires. I do it all the time. Corporation is next. Corporation's next. It's simple. Do you understand? A corporation receives $1 million, 100,000 a month. It's $1.2 million, and we do it again and again and again. Doesn't pay tax till you makes a profit. Debt offsets taxes. Borrow money is not taxable, and now you get a paycheck. Why don't we design your paycheck to be what it takes to break even? and you live the lifestyle you choose to. There's the goal. It's called the American dream. Me, I just kicked the light, hurt my head, owie, owie, owie. Every goodie is a division. I like divisions, don't you? When I created the line of defense, I wanted to change my life. I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee. There's 89 ways how to use a division, not abuse it. 89 ways. Your choice is learn how to play. How do you set up an S corp? Can I get the seasoned S corp? Number one, I'm going to tell you a corporation, if it was filed from last year, I would say we have one or two, but again, you're not going to lie and say it's been yours forever. That's a lie. Okay, you're not going to do that. The next thing is a seasoned corp. Again, what do? You file it now. Now let's understand something. An LLC or a C corp is usually converted to S. It's an elect, what you elect. Okay, very simple. As to be S because you're making money. If you're not making money yet, you don't want S corp at all. LLC, whatever you got, or get an LLC or an S or C corp. Period. Pick one. Then you convert to S, and I'll show you how to do that too. The goal is what you have to do is understand how to play the game to win. So again, all right, scan code, go to the thing, get a clickety-click, or call one of the office, one of the people in the back, simple in the call center. How can I do that? I have an LLC set up February 19th this year. Wyoming. God help me, please. You don't live in Wyoming, okay? Try to open a bank account. Good luck. When the banks catch you, they'll close down the account. Banks want a real address. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. I've sold more corporations on planet Earth than anybody, 10 times. 2009, I'm the largest registered agent in the world for Nevada. Nevada Corp, when you get to the profit zone. Wyoming, come on. 1995, banks and credit cards were all Delaware. They changed the rules. Everybody went to Wyoming and Delaware, went to Nevada. That's if you're making money. You're wasting your time. Congratulations. Take that Wyoming corporation, qualified in your own state as a foreign corp. Always good. The abusers and their friends. How you doing, little boy? I wanted to tell them off, but I didn't do that. I wouldn't give them the satisfaction. Since I was a little boy, it's always been good. My signature to everybody who knows me knows always good. I keep my mindset. Thank you, Jesus. That's how it works. Today, for the two, I don't have the money. BS. Do not tell me you don't have money when you can turn something into money. Billy was laying on the ground at B of A on the ground. He now runs a $1 million company. He used referrals to pay for the services. Do not have an excuse with me because I will not listen to the excuse. Get off your assets and go get it. Simple. Referrals get you money. Then you can buy the honey. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers and I'm what? How many I'm behind? I need what? 800 and what? More. So what do? I know the number, Nick. Thanks. I'm to see if they know it. It's fun. I know numbers pretty good. Scan code it. Let's get you past go because you're stuck. Being stuck sucks. Analytical. It's very simple. Okay. They have the dashboard I love. I love what they do. It's amazing. They analyze people. They tell you what to do. They have basically the $5 million bonds, so they don't need that dark web crap. That LifeLock that was indicted 6 times, $100 million. All right, Credit Karma indicted 6 times, and they have no funding to help you. And they what? Don't have Experian? I don't get it. Why do people even hire companies that do a half blanketed blank job? Analytical 750 does Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Transit and Equifax business reports too. You should take a picture and scan that today and learn how to play my way. But it's up to you. Classes on Saturday. You see, level 1 usually is a freebie when you get into a millionaire making program. Fine. Level 2, 3. Okay. And especially usually I charge a fee. I've let them know be free for the last 6 weeks. Come January, all right, in a couple of weeks, they're going to be a fee again because that's what it needs to be. Get to the classes as fast as you can while they're free because it'll set you free. You understand how to play with me. I want to play. I want to play. I like goodies. You like goodies? But I don't own any goodies. Then you're going to have somebody go, well, yeah, control everything, not own it. Stop the crap. It's more than that stupid, silly book about trust and blah, blah, blah. Rockefellers were my favorites. Irrevocable trust. How to play the game and win. I want to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. Is that okay? How about we connect the dots? How about today you allow me to build you checkbook money, blueprint loan, and you take this money, borrow money is not taxable, and you buy your lifetime income. Well, you screwed up a long time ago. Sorry you did. I believe you've been doing it wrong. If you use borrow money and you buy the fourplex, the apartment complex, the Wendy's, the Jack in the Box, all the pieces, you now have auto income. Why don't you own the pieces? What's wrong with you? These don't work? You don't know how to do this or what? Come on. I've been out there for 49 years helping people. Where you been? It's simple. You want me to build you up to $25,000 of credit in the future? Let me know. $1 million? Let me know. Simple. You got the ability to play the game to win. And that's what you need to do. That's why you take a picture and you scan code it as well. All right. Again, people want 50, 100,000. They can do that too. It's simple. Talk to a specialist. Have him or her assigned to your case file and play my way. I think your way, I'm going to say it sucks. I'm sorry. I want to change the world. I joined TikTok 6 weeks ago. This is my 6 weeks. I'm having a blast. I got so excited. I wake up now at 1:45 in the morning. I'm here about 3 o'clock, 3:15 in the morning, ready to go and have some fun with everybody. It's fun. I'm having a good time. Why? Because I can change their lives and I can tell them what to do. Kind of fun. So the goodies. Every goodie there, if you look at the door, you look at the window, whatever, even the race boat in the yacht says Ray Reynolds University, it's a marketing tool. Wow, dude. They're all in divisions. I don't own anything, but I control everything. I like being a puppet master. But again, every Friday I do analyzations to help everybody. Usually at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time too. We play. Now I'm going to guarantee in writing to every one of you, I always have. But if you screw this up, please own your screw up. It's in big red ink. 2 rules. Do not apply during the program. Do not jack up your credit during the program. If you do, you crash your rapid rescore and you crash the history I built you, and I'm going to charge you a fee to reload the system. If you don't pay, you go away. That's just the truth. In other words, don't screw up my program. Very simple. From there, you have to realize something. I work my tail off for every client I always have. But again, it's a choice. Having an old blank day, we all do. Doesn't matter if you're controlling up to 3.7 billion or $1 or $2. There's me. July 4th, 2009, took the yacht in the backyard with a group of people, no problem. What do? All right, my life gets stolen. The nurse asked my wife if I'm a donor. I was given a choice, stay in peace or go back. My wife's falling apart. I said, go back. So I got to go back and find out we're homeless. What would you do? What would you do? I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. A lot of crappy people. I didn't get a real mommy and a daddy like all of you do. So never bring the pain home. Stop bringing the pain home. I've been shot 3 times with a gun. I've been knifed 6 times. I have no damn excuse, neither do you. No excuses. White man do jump. Only stupid people say we don't. It's simple. We're goal. Reach out to the family. I want to see if they get to know me. Okay. Met him 3 times. By the way, Richard Bishop, who won the Olympics in 1932, Coach Bishop, made a movie after this, my grandfather. Maybe that's why I can jump so high. Okay? He didn't give a crap either. Simple. Today, you're going to change what you do because I said so. You're going to look at your driver's license, insurance registration. You're going to change it to a P.O. box because I said so. Registering of your car will be a division of a corporation because if you have a bumpy bump, you don't hurt the family. Remember, you're willing to sacrifice a division, not your corporate, your family. Your way, I don't like it. The Lamborghini, the license plate, RR University, Ray Reynolds University. The back says the same thing. Here's the key. Boom, boom, boom. It's a division of a corporation. It's not my car. Again, neither is that car. Leased, financed here, Chase Banks, right there. Division of corporation. So what do we do? I want to build you rapid rescore. I want to build you up and away. I want to do a rapid rescore for all of you. Rapid blocks crap, pushes scores up and away. Do you understand that? That can help you rebuild you. Well, you have to go back to a creditor. You might have to pay off or negotiate. I'm not going to teach you how to rip off your creditors. If it's not charged off, you might have to pay a bill. Simple. If you need a 750 score, our system and the employees here, paralegals will help you rebuild you. Cards are usually $10,000+ Rapid rescore. They'll help you for up to 9 months for free if you get into a program today. But again, it's going to be up to you again. It's up to you. See, you have to become a certified CFO. You have to be a CFO, period, for your life and your corporation life too. You have to. You have no choice to stop bringing the pain home. That's how you play the game to win. But it's up to you if you want to follow through. I'm online 6 days a week. You're stuck with me every step of the way. That's how it's always worked. Having fun with people. You have a corporation. I got an LLC. Good for you. Let me set up the cash reports for you. Let me set up a Spirit and Chenju and Equifax because I set up the dashboard in 87. If you did that today, we build credit to it right away, but it's up to you again. Let's build the cash credit so it offsets the taxes. All right. All corporate credit doesn't show up on personal file. The only one does is a Spark from Capital One. So understand corporate credit's not going to hurt you. It's going to help you. So you scan, you take a picture, and you learn to play with me. Talk to one of our specialists as well. Simple. We get to play the game to win. Do you want to be a millionaire? Please say no. I'm sorry. I watch so many people. I'm rich. Look at me. I'm rich. How rich are you? Are you rich? What do you do with your first million? Yeah, crappa. I've never seen such a circus in my life. I believe the IRS is going to indict people because they open their big mouths and put themselves in first place. Corporation is going to have 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit, 9 locations of something. That creates $100,000 a month. You got that? Every division has credit files up to $1 million. So here we're going to repackage you, and I want to do a custom blueprint for every one of you, but it's going to be up to you to listen to. One card. I invented daisy chaining in 89, daisy chaining. Converted into 99 more. I want to get you 9. I want to get you up to $1 million, but it's up to you. Let's finance the dream. Divisions. If you allow me to do them for you, I set up the credit report, Spirit and Chenju and Equifax. Do them on your own. You come back and what's about the corporation division, Ray? What about the credit file? You didn't have me do it. Now you're on your own. You blew it. So what happens is I get to use 2,000 of history, division process. Divisions, I usually charge up to $1,000 for them because they're priceless. Divisions of you and everything you're trying to do as well. Each division has its own file. It manages from the corporation, and we can separate liability. That's the ultimate goal. I'm not here to be an attorney, but you can learn to play my way. Because it's the end of the year, because I want you to step up to the plate and learn how to play the game. You're going to hear me tell you 9 for 9 lines of credit, 9 for locations. That's 18. I would basically, if I was you, scan code it right away and learn to play. But we're here just to help you as well. Focus. I'm going to rebuild you my way. I'm going to hope and pray you listen to the rules and tools. Once you get to this 750, we're going to take green Spark cards. They have 3, 100,000 and 2 for 30. That's 160. If we take the 160, remember, Spark's the only card that shows up on personal file out of all corporate credit. What you're going to do is do it 9 more times. 160 times 9, isn't that $1 million? Numbers don't lie. What lies? People. It's simple. The choice. B of A has 3 cards I like. Wells Fargo has 4. All right, Inc. has 6. 6. Average of 50,000 each. 6. Because it's fun. The gold card. They offer you 99 more. I only want 9. This is up to 5 million just on 5 of the cards I like out of the 10. There's only 10 cards I like anyway, and I'm an affiliate. I think the rest of them suck. But again, what do you do? Nonprofit or a corporation? Well, I understand something. It's a typo. It's no problem at all. We see typos all the time because that's life. All right, what do we do? If you lined it up correctly up to that 5 million so far, and you worked with the 4 banks that I work with all the time, that's checkbook money. Then Navy gives you a way to get money off that called checkbook money as well. That can be up to $5.4 million. Is that okay? Up to what? 5.4 million? If we build the structure, we can build the finance and the dream. Your problem is you didn't build structure. Most people start a business half blankety blank and shoot there and blah, 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 and screw it up. 97% of businesses fail because they don't have the structure within 3 to 5 years. There's no reason to do that. All they had to do is build the structure that builds the dream and the finance. Which one do you have? Up to you. It's a legal person. I'm not here to be an attorney. Again, you take supply credit, you turn it into cash because you can reduce your debt today, not tomorrow, today, up to 51,000. If you're military, thank you for your service. I'd say get Navy. Reality is, if you have a family, we're getting Navy as well. Even if you have a 550 score, they give you up to 80,000 in cards and 50,000 on loan. I got sucked into a government program when I was 14 and a half because I didn't go to high school. I was at Orange Coast College part-time having fun. But I got my Navy because of that. I was in a program called Unclassified BS. But again, what do? It's called winning the game of business. We have the ability to win. I set up the dashboard that allowed tax IDs to build cash reports in 87, by the way, while I'm training Ken Yarborough. We can have fun, cash credit. I asked you to take a picture earlier today. That's your goal. That's your future. 2026, you'll gain more from me than you gain in your whole life. And I'll guarantee it. I'll guarantee it. All right? Because you're going to get to millionaire status if you do what you're told to do. Not easy. What are we going to do? We're going to build that blueprint there. We're going to customize it for every one of you. That's going to be your goal. If we play my way, you get to win. Hey, you tried your way. You're fired. Simple. We got 51 escrow so far, about $1 billion. No problem. No, having fun. We're going to line up about $5 billion next year. Why? Because it's fun. Because you're going to want an opportunity. You're going to write a check. You'll become a puppet master. That's the goal. What do? We look at the what? Lines of credit. Checkbook money, blueprint loan. Simple. If I help line up that for you, will you write a check to escrow? Would you write a check for 25,000? If you need, basically, we need 100,000 down. We take three of us and me. What do we got? $100,000. Laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. Now we own a piece. We're not going to get rich. We're going to get $3,200 a month. To the corporation, absorb the money, you get a paycheck eventually. What do? Do it 10 more times. How about we get 75 or 50,000? We want a storage unit. That's the dumbest business in the world because dummies can run it no matter what you do. It's run by management company anyway. All right, fourplex, 5,600. Numbers don't lie. You can readjust numbers. How much would you like in a monthly income? 75,000, 7,500, 100,000. We want a Wendy's. We want a storage. We want a big apartment complex. We need $1 million. Okay, $1 million. What if we all wrote a check for 100,000 off checkbook money? How about off of blueprint loans, 250? How about if we use borrow money to get our piece and get an income after 90 days and an escrow closing? There's your future. That's been your future since day one. Why you didn't listen to me, I don't know. I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years, 6 days a week, in person or online. Where you been? Puppet master time. Puppet master time. Simple. That represents 1,013 divisions, 21 cars in a car collection. Kind of fun. I like fun. The entity, you'll be 4A, because I said so. I'll be 4. Then we have a B and a C. We're going to share a piece. You're going to close an escrow. You own it, and it's for years, forever. You own that piece forever, ever, ever, ever. That's how it works. See, there's always a way to win the game and play. The blueprint loan, the blueprint call. We got to line you up to do it. I can't help you unless I blueprint you. That's just my opinion. Up to $5,000. The office did 2. I did 1. Simple. The blueprint loan can help you in the blueprint call. So guess what we get to do? We get to repackage you my way. I don't like your way. What is the exact document you need before you end the year? Well, first of all, it depends what you're looking to do. What's document? Okay, your bottom line is if it's a corporation, you need to file the damn thing or the darn thing. Corporation, profit, nonprofit. That's the goal. You won't get a tax ID because the IRS won't give them out to the 31st to the 6th anyway because they shut down. So I'd file the corporation, profit, nonprofit today. Get it filed so it can say I'm basically what? 2026 on Thursday, it's on its 2nd year. You'll be able to tell that to the bank too because it's the truth. It'll set you free. We don't need a shelf corp. Again, what if you wanted to play for 90 days? Okay, here's 100,000 of personal credit. Here's a blueprint call. Here's calls every 3 weeks. Here's the 18 books and CDs to repackage your whole life. 18 divisions. That's usually about $30,000. It's expensive. Okay, but again, what do? The office listed a price. Then they looked at what they discounted for the Black Friday. And then they looked at what I give it away for. There's your future. That's why you should take a picture of and scan it today. If it's not done today, I'm going to say you blew it. Sorry, that's going to be on you. It's going to be up to you as we basically play the game to win. I would tell you if you want 10 escrows, 10, we should play for a year. By the way, you'll realize one thing. My clients have been chasing me for all their life and their generation. In other words, they don't quit letting me coach them, by the way, every step of the way. That's how they build up and away. 200,000 in credit, 100,000 personal business, blueprint call, 12 months of coaching every 3 weeks. You're on the phone with me. Usually about 27,000 bucks. That's expensive. But again, there's a way to play the game and win. I just like to help every one of you, and that's very simple to do. All you got to do is understand how to play. If you want me to coach and get in things as well, take your picture, scan it. That's all you got to do. Call the office right away, talk to a specialist before they go home. But again, we look behind the screen, behind the curtain. When I was a kid, everybody time then they said, no, I didn't realize no meant no, because it doesn't mean no. That means I don't know how. I'd research for myself because I want to know how it works step by step. So I want you to look behind the curtain all the time. You have the ability to stay safe, strong, and do your best as Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner. I make mistakes every day. But I do know how to repackage every one of you to maintain your status. And tonight, hopefully you learned something and you lined it up, and away. I want to teach you more than you ever learned in your life because it's fun. I'm having a great time on TikTok. My 6 weeks, I'm having a great time. So we get to play the game and win. 800-254-9506 right there. It's on the, you click the link below, you DM me, that's how you have to do it, and share the live with everybody. I'm still short from that, getting that 10,000 followers. So share this with everybody. So it corporates with 9 divisions, that's right. Well, 9 divisions, you would 9 lines of credit. I'd like to have 9 locations, but that's going to be up to you. Okay, I like 18. It makes more sense. Here's Zcats. How you doing? Share the live, share the live, share the love. Simple. 18 makes sense. But again, it's going to be up to you. We have to blueprint you and understand how to play. I'd set up 18 divisions and a profit nonprofit corporation today. So you're set up starting this next week and play with me. Spend the whole day with me on Friday and Saturday. But it's up to you as well. All right. What is the exact documents we need? I already answered that one. Corporation. Okay, here. Share the live. Okay, how do we do this? Okay. Well, again, all right, the divisions would be up to have 19. Do you need 9? No, stop. Divisions don't need tax IDs. We're going to daisy chain the credit first. We don't need tax IDs for up to 3 to 6 months, okay? Divisions are allowed to be on the same bank account. When I sued the banks in 96, I won. You can put up to 75 divisions on a bank account and share an average balance. I got one. Well, that's all you need today to get started, get the bank account open up. How many corporations do I need to purchase? 1. You need profit and nonprofit. That's it. Do you not understand the circuits out there? You need 5 LLCs. No. 1 corp for profit, 1 nonprofit. You decide if that's a C or LLC. That's up to you. C or LLC will be converted to S as you make money anyway, because I said so. Profit and nonprofit, file it now. You haven't made any money, don't worry about S configuration at all. Got to make money first. Join, okay, no problem. Very simple here. We got, that's Christian James. She's a sweetheart. Okay, so we get our profit corporation, then we basically end and build it. I'm clueless, but I want to learn. Well, Monica, you've been watching me since the other day and today and this morning. So let's do it my way. What does this mean? I want you clueless. You know why? I want you to think. I've been telling people for 49 years, don't think, just do what I tell you to do. And by the time you're done, you'll have a key to the company car and 100,000 a month coming in. The more you think, the more you screw it up. It's always been that way. So again, follow the life, follow the life. Get another EIN tomorrow. No. I only want 1 EIN per corporation, per corp, profit and nonprofit, not for divisions. I don't need the divisions to have tax IDs at all. I have 2 C corporations. Okay, that's good, and 1 old. Fantastic. Keep what you got, add divisions to it. That's all you have to do. Where are you from? Okay, I'm from heaven. I'm from God. Where are you from? Simple. I'm from Gardena Hospital, out of the taxi in the trash can. That's where I'm from. They threw me away like I was a piece of you know what. Mrs. Hope, she devil from hell. So guess what? I'm from California, the most pricely state and overtaxed state you can live in. And because our governor is a circus clown, in my opinion. I'm sorry, I have 2 corporations and 1 LLC. Is that, yeah, use what you got for now. Don't give it away. Come on. Okay. Don't give it away. You're awesome. Thank you. Well, the bottom line is God's awesome. I'm just doing my best. Let God do the rest. Should I grab the C Corp out of Delaware or Wyoming? No, 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 no. I want you to incorporate your own state. You're not in the profit zone. You don't need that crap. You never need that crap. Okay, very simple. Get an EIN for nonprofit. Yes, that's okay, but you can wait on that. Just file the damn corporation. Okay, okay, like the last statement of California. Well, the reality is California is great, but it's overpriced. It's ridiculous. More people are leaving than coming in here because what? The weather's great. Everything's great. People are great, but our governor's a. Anyway, I'm from New York. Is it too late to get a start? Hell no. You're from the Bronx. So what? Okay. I'm from a taxi. Okay. How much does it cost to create a division? Let's assign divisions how many you want, because you can basically, I say, like I said before, up to $1,000. But again, if we grouped a bunch of them, we're going to give to, right now almost free. Again, divisions get separate. Can you replace another with another? Of course. The way I design this, Cosmo, is if I screw up a division, let's understand something. If this gets screwed up, I get to get another one. I have a corporation. It's a legal person, as you saw chapter 18. Every division is a separate what? Entity under this, separate tax ID. Screw it up, I get rid of the pieces. This is your management company forever. Eventually, you'll have a nonprofit connected here, nonprofit, because that's what I want you to do. See, if your corporation made too much money and you had to pay tax, would you rather donate to the local nonprofit organization helping the children of the world, or give it to the IRS? Where you want to give the money to? I'd rather help the kids. I'd rather help the community. Is that okay? Why do you think every rich and famous person has a nonprofit foundation to offset the taxes? That's how we decided to do it. Okay, so here we have a division is a separate. Can you replace it with another division? Of course you can. But understand, you haven't learned to play yet, Cosmo. Every division, the way I designed this, okay, understand something. A division is entitled to have 3 more divisions called subdivisions. Each are allowed 2 more and then 1 more. Under this entity, you'll have 16 subdivisions if you needed them, because you have an apartment complex. Every tenant signs a different lease on the division, a separate liability. You allow people to hurt you. There's no reason to do that, because you didn't know how to play the game to win. And that's what you need to do and understand how to play. Yes, California, I'm very overpriced in the Bay Area. Yeah, it is overpriced, but it is what it is. Okay, but again, I've lived here, I was born here, and basically, building things and buying things. Definitely nonprofit, profit and nonprofit, do both. All divisions have their own. No, we don't need EIN, no EIN right now. We want to basically do one thing. We want to have the divisions, daisy chain credit from the parent company, winning the credit game. That was my first series. When I released this, and I updated it many times, first time I wrote it in 1975. This came in 1976, by the way, when I was 16. I'm just having fun. I had a beard at 12. Nobody knew how old I was. It's none of their business. Any thoughts on the 501 or 8 or 508C or 1A? Well, I don't need New Mexico and all those pieces. Let's pick 501C3. Okay? I have a business working with children. Well, that should be nonprofit. That's grant money. Okay? It also depends on your education, if you're a nurse or not. Can I use the profit as a nonprofit? No. Okay, the only type of corporation like an LLC can be for nonprofit under the LLC. But again, this type, some states allow it, some don't. Have the profit and nonprofit work in conjunction. So we're using the link to do this. Well, again, go to the link tree. Okay, click the link below. Call the office in the back right there. I'm sure you got people waiting for you to talk to them right now, but it's up to you. See, the goal is very simple, is I'm going to help you, but you're stuck with me every step of the way. I'm not going to let you down. But again, you realize I'm online 6 days a week to answer these questions for you. Have an LLC? Great. Call the office tomorrow. Fantastic. No problem. I'm excited. Well, again, there's the phone number. It's right there. Okay, I'm calling. Well, again, they leave at 5, so it's 5 minutes after 5, so I don't know if they're still there. Hopefully they are. But understand something, okay? I want you to share the live with people. I want you to understand. I've been on TikTok now 6 weeks. Being the second largest advertiser in California is fun. For over 32 years. My events, 4 times a week was great. But dying in a coma slowed me down a little bit. The pandemic slowed me down too. All right, I was told not to try TikTok, all right, from other people, and then they don't work here anymore. So I decided to go on TikTok 6 weeks ago. I've been having a blast. It's fun. But again, I'm sorry that I call it a circus out there because it seems to be a circus. There's a lot of clowns out there. I don't like dumb. I don't like people telling you blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you the truth. You might not like the truth, but I'm going to tell you, be blunt with you all. You're going to do what I ask or tell you what to do. That's just me. I'm not going to hide anything from you. Okay. I sign up. I should call. Yes, you should call right away. Yes, TikTok is fun. I've been having a blast. Okay. No problem. All right. From there on, this is fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'm going to tell you a couple things right now. We're going to do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all. Have a great and a blessed day. Call the office today or tomorrow, please. Click the link below. Share this live with everybody. Let me change your life, and I'll change everybody's life you know today as well. Have a great and blessed day. We'll talk to you soon.